So basically, we should know before we jump into the Oracle database, what exactly database is. Why Oracle is taking the standard of database. Why they are because we are having lot, right? Not only database for Oracle. It's like we are having the ERP, we are having the functionals, we are having all different things. But what Oracle is it is jumped into the database also. So we should know what database it is. Okay, just we can keep aside the Oracle word first. Okay, we should start with the database level. So what database is? Because actually in older environments, what they do is, if we start any company, okay, in that company, what we need to do manually, if any employee is joined, we need to write each and everything in the Excel sheet, right?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So we are writing Excel sheet if more number of employees are joining into the company, and more number of we are acquiring different companies, or we are taking the finance things, we are doing the marketing things. Because we start any company, we need all the things. So okay, if it is a customer service based, we need to enter all the customers' names. So if any so we should give the proper knowledge, or we should give the proper update to the customer. If anything goes wrong, it will be in billions actually.
Yeah.
It will be in billions, not only single penny. If anything goes wrong in the financial databases or anything, it will be in billions. So it is very critical part. So while we are writing in the Excel sheet, it's not like one day we can miss something, or one day another day we can miss something. So these things are not there in the Excel sheet while we are doing it manually. Okay, so they comes with Oracle. What they do, they comes with a different scenario, like, okay, we are providing one Oracle software to you guys, you can use it, and in this relational database management system also. I think you know what RDBMS, right? Relational database. So what relational database management system, Dinesh, have you got any idea on that? RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. Just no problem. Just give me what do you know exactly?
Yeah, I mean it's it facilitates. All objects of a database, they are connected together. That's the whole RDBMS system by which.
Yes.
I mean relational integrity. Everything is facilitated.
Okay, so what exactly relational database management system is? Okay, we have multiple databases. Okay, but if we are changing at one table part, like we are changing the financial part, it should be reflected. Suppose if one employee is joined in my company, okay, he is joined recently, and it needs to know to both financial people and as well as the HR people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this whenever the employee joins into the company, it needs to be reflected into both HR part in the financial part.
Yeah.
So it is like it is interdependent. That means there should be a relation between the employee tables and the HR people and as well as the financial people. Then only automatically this code will be reflected in all the ways.
Yeah.
Right, you got my point. What I'm trying to say exactly. That is what relational database management system is. Okay, that is the main scenario of the relational database management system. So here the best part is, one thing, we can avoid it manually. Okay, manual errors we can avoid. We can avoid the manpower also, and we can avoid any big mistakes which can be happen and which can be affected to the outer level environment to the customers also.
Yeah.
So that's where there is a relational database management system. So Oracle has developed a one software, like we are having the SQL Server, we are having the Sybase, we are having different databases. Yeah. But Oracle is the strongest software which can be compatible and which can be stand up to when the databases is grown up to terabyte level also. Simple fun, Dinesh. If we are eating every day, what happened to our stomach? It's been increasing every day, right? So we should sustain with those things also. In the same way, Oracle has the capability of, if the increasing the database also, it should be in a sustainable position. It never it never goes unstate or it never goes to down state. Nothing will be happen. So these are the main things. Okay, these are the main things. So for that. Why I am asking you to know about SQL also. If you need to know or retrieve the information about the Excel sheet or wherever we are having, and the information in which database is also we are having. So for that type of information, we need to know SQL language to retrieve the data.
Yeah.
So this is the best language, and also because, and one more thing, actually if we are downloading any software right from the online, just we downloaded GoToMeeting now, right? So where this software sits actually, just bit idea. If you have, just let me know. Yeah, if we now install the GoToMeeting in our systems, right?
Yes.
And this system, where it sits exactly? In our local OS, right? Operating system, right?
Yeah, I mean that
in our local operating.
Yeah, but it's connected to server.
Yeah, connected to servers, but actually it's originally locally sit in our system itself.
You're right. You're right.
Right. Yeah. While we are connecting and while we are doing anything in this part, okay, we can see if anything is going on and there is some processes are running at the background. That means it is taking some CPU level memory to do some functionality. To do something, to do some functions. In the same way, Oracle also sits on the OS level software, right? OS level means it should be either Windows, okay, or it should be in the Linux, or it should be in the Solaris. It can be sit anywhere.
Okay.
Database software. And if we are using the database software, we need to have some memory part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that memory part. What Oracle is taking some memory part to do its functionality, to do its Oracle software functionality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, in the same way, in any other, if you take any OS level system, if the Oracle software OS system, and if we are doing any work by using that software, it is taking some memory part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can see here what exactly it is going on. I'm telling you because my period starts with 9A. So this is the basic part because now we are in 12C cloud. So I think I can see all the changes from 9A to 9A, 8A, 9A, 10G, 11G, 12C. So 5 different levels I have seen here. Okay, so you can see here 9A internet, what partitioning, real application clusters, advanced security here, right?
Yeah, I can.
In the yeah. So see, this is I'm talking about because just I think nobody is having the exact idea what version it is and which version it is, what internal version it is. Right? If someone is telling it is what version you are working on, simply they are saying, yeah, I am working on 11.203.
Yeah.
After that 11.203, there is also some version.
Okay.
But we should know what 11.203. Why 11.203? Why Oracle is defining it 11.203?
Okay.
Yeah, in the same way, see, what 9? It is a major database release number, 9 is.
Okay.
Okay, and this is second one is the maintenance release number. That means Oracle, if we are having 9A part means 9, it starts with 91010. But if the releasing part is 2 means it is releasing the next levels Oracle. Because how I think you can ask me how Oracle is increasing these levels and from they are moving to different versions. What's the purpose of doing all these things? I think you know the environment keeps on changing every day. If the software is stagnant, no one can sustain in the industry also. I think everyone knows very well about that. In the same way, what Oracle is doing, Oracle is keep on comes with the different versions by giving new features into the Oracle and by fixing some of the software bugs which are faced by the previous people, I mean which are using the 80 version people. So those because usually everyone is using Oracle customer support. If they know that this is the bug which we have faced, so they are trying to fix that bug and they come up with the new versions.
Yeah.
Okay, in that way, this is the main release number, and 0 is the application server release number. This is 1.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone don't know. I mean, no one knows about what 11.2 means. O means it is the application server release number.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the component specific release. Which component we are specifically are 11.203 or 11.202 or 9102 or 9202 or 9203. In the same way, this is the specific component release number. Okay, and this is the port number because we are using because you are working from US, I am working from India. We both are working, but we need to connect to the one server, right?
Yeah.
To work for the Oracle database. So at that time, what we need to know? We need to know the address of the particular server, right?
Yeah.
That is what the port number here is specifying.
Yeah.
Okay, we should know the platform specific release number, which port or which platform it is, which belongs to which related. This is the exact part of 920.10, Dinesh. You have any doubt till now?
No. Okay.
You exactly understand, right?
Yes. Right.
Yeah, perfect. So now we are coming into the database administrator part. So what actually day-to-day activities? I mean, I think you, before you jump into the Oracle database, I think you heard from any one of your friends like, hey boss, what is the database role? So what you people are doing? Just it's like very anxiety question everyone is asking. I think you also asked any one of your friends. I think you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What they told for you, Dinesh, actually database tasks, what they are doing, like what type of things they are doing.
Yeah, depending on their specific role. One was somebody told me they do tooling. I mean, sometimes tooling, and sometimes obviously, I mean the main task that they do is in planning for I mean the database size and stuff like that, and doing administration, doing any backup and recovery tasks, because they have backup audit also.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, looking at any network related issue also, because sometimes they say there are some memory issues that they have to actually troubleshoot.
Yeah. So now you are saying everything in one part. That means we need to keep the data time up and running.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. Why we are doing all these tasks? End of the day, we should not. We should not affect the business. If the database is up and running,
no interruption at all.
It should not affect the business. Our main motto scenario and main motto of any database administrator is end of the day, it needs to is always up and running. We are the gatekeepers for the database. We should always be supported and we should always be monitor the database, what happened in the database, anything happened in the database, any issues are happening, and why this, is there any network issues happening, and is there any backup related issues happening, and what physical and logical structures, how to securize if any unknown people are coming and logging into the database, how oppose them. So, and hello?
Yeah, I'm there. I got you.
So in this way we are securizing, we are monitoring, we are doing all the tasks whatever it is required. So as a database administrator, our main role is to keep the database up and running every time, and the whole time. It should be available all the time. Okay, so that is what our motto is. So here, actually before I jump into the OEA Universal Installation part, just I give some introduction about how to create the database, how to plan to create a database, and what important things we are required to create a database. Okay, so basically before creating any database, we should plan it, right? Before we start up a small business, we plan, right? How we start this business, what type of marketing we need to do, and how many resources we are requiring to start this business, and how to marketing this business. In the same way, also for the database, we are like in the same thing. It's like, it's like a same thing. Database. So for this part, database architects, database architect, what they do, how many application users are connecting to this database. And by the way, do you know the process of how retrieving the data from the database as an end user?
Yeah, as an end user, how data is retrieved?
How they are retrieving the database.
How end users are? I mean,
yes, end user means, suppose you are a Vodafone or Verizon user, right? You are an US.
Yeah.
So you are giving some details and you want to buy some phone online. So what you do? Just you go there online and you shop cart and you read and you buy it and all these things you did.
Yeah.
But this information somewhere has to be stored, right? While you are retrieving the data.
Yeah.
This information, like So how we? There is a middle. There is a apps. App server is there. Application tier is there. Yeah. So whenever user is connected to the application is going to fetch the data from the database. So here it is a three-tier architecture actually. So one is the end user, and middle one is application layer, and the third one is the database layer. So whenever user wants to fetch any data, retrieve any data from the database, he needs to touch the application layer. Application layer is the one which acts as a mediator between the end user and the Oracle database to fetch the data from the Oracle database and give it back to the end user.
Okay.
So while we are creating our plan to create a database, we need to know how many end users are connecting to this database. So we should plan all these things while creating a database. So how much memory is required for this database, because it has to be up and running every time, and it needs to take some memory part from the OS level CPU.
Yeah.
So these things, all the things we need to know. So these are database architects, what they do, they will go and they will see how many people are connecting to this database, and what is the compatibility level, and up to how many users, if they are connecting with at a time 1 crore users are connecting, still the database can be able to sustain, right? Yeah, and the same thing here also. So this is what actually database architect people are doing before creating or before plan to create any database. Okay.